Good afternoon. And this is Tawana Purdue, better known as Tweety, and this is a story about my life. I am currently without anything, nowhere to live. I have no cash. I lost my wallet, my ID was stolen, my phone, everything was stolen. I came to Houston to make a living for myself, and since the storm, I've been out here working a mediocre job, trying to make ends meet so that I can have somewhere to live and make a life for me and my daughter. But like everyone knows, it's hard out here. Everyday life is life. I was just coming to the public for help. I'm very educated. I've been to school, college. I can do plenty of things. I'm very, how would you say it? Educated. I'm tricks of the trade. I can do anything that I put my mind to. I can work with computers. I can work with my hands. Very mind strong. I have a 14-year-old daughter that I'm trying to support. I have no husband, no support from my daughter's father. I have a friend here that's trying to help me. My life's been pretty up and down, sideways, and so forth and so on. I'm 42. I was born in 75. My mother was a drug addict, so I was born addicted to heroin. So I'm into church. I believe in the Lord first and foremost. I am a godly woman. There's so little that you can do in the world today when there's no one helping you, or especially when it comes to our people as African Americans. We don't help each other when each other are down. Instead, we rather kick them instead of help them come up together. So my little documentary is all about my life and how hard I've had it, and hopefully it will reach the hearts of the public and maybe YouTube to help me out with expenses if you can, clothes or anything that you can help with, housing or anything that you can help with. I just been going through a really rough time, but I depend on him and him first and foremost. I was almost killed several times. I have no friends. I am a loner, but I love education. I love to learn. I love to read. I love life. I love everything that's out here. You know, I love to look in the sky. Hopefully one day I'll find my true love, my husband of my dreams. I'm a sports fan. I love sports. I love kids. I love to cook. I've been through so much in my life. I don't want to start a big tear-dropping scene or whatever. Since I was a kid, I've been picked on, meddled, talked about, spit on, you know, the basic things that Jesus went through. I've been through those things too. But, you know, you have to learn how to pick yourself up and brush yourself off and, you know, start all over again. But I'm 42 now, and, you know, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to talk about my life. So in the Bible, it says that this is a testimony, that you tell your life to someone, and maybe it'll help someone out that's in a worse predicament than you are. So let's start from the beginning of my life. I was born. My mom was on drugs, so I was born in this world, but I think my grandmother told me that I passed, so she brought me back. I was dropped as a kid, and I think my neck was broken, so it like leans to one side or whatever. I grew up in a poor environment. My grandmother raised me in a house with no modern supplies. It was back in slavery days, so we didn't have any modern supplies. We had outhouse outside. I went to school in Marlin, Texas, if you're not familiar with that. That's outside of Temple, Texas, which is close to Waco, Texas, which is close to Austin, Texas. I never knew my biological father until I was about 15, and then he passed away all of a sudden. Then my mom's husband, which is Chambers family, Jerome Chambers, is my dad, he raised me from a kid to an adult. Graduated high school. Well, I didn't finish high school. I got out in the 12th grade. I went to Job Corps to get a GED. Got my GED. I've been working since I was 15, but my dream job is to be a counselor or a great listener. It's been really hectic out here for me in Houston since I've just tried to make Houston my home. I have family here, but you know, when you're in the streets, dibbling and dabbling in the streets, you know, your family don't want to deal with you. So I've just been basically trying to maintain the best way that I know how. I used to sell drugs a long time ago. I don't know if that's a big thing to you guys, but you know, I've been to prison before. That taught me a lesson not to get in trouble and do that again. My daughter, she's 14 years old. Like I said, she's with her grandparents in Killeen, Texas. Her father is a military veteran. He's in jail right now. Nobody knows how long. I'm not going to speak about his case or what he's in there for, but I don't get any help from him. Me and my mom doesn't have the greatest relationship. Me and my sister doesn't have the greatest relationship. Me and my brother, we're pretty cool with each other. Me and my dad, we're cool with each other. Not gonna mention the rest of my family's names. They might not want to be, you know, in my little documentary. I really had a rough life, but I didn't let life kick me in my ass. I kind of try to step on life, you know, and try to build some stepping blocks. You know, I've been raped, I've been molested. I don't let those things try to get to me. I pray about those things, and I let the Lord lead me where He's going to take me. So maybe this is a start of a new life for me. I'm kind of new at this, but I was going to school for this, so hopefully it'll help me out. You know, I've been to school for computers. I've been to school to talk about my life. I've been to school for counseling, and I think that's really something that I want to do because of the things that happened to me in my life coming up as a kid and as an adult, and right now as the things are going on. So much shooting and killings everywhere, hurricanes everywhere, there's homeless people everywhere, there's people out in the world all over the United States that needs help, and I just so happen to be one of them. So whoever watches this little documentary or sees it, I hope that you can help or click like and give me some feedback on what you think about it, and I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you, and y'all have a nice evening, okay?
In the Industry Ready Production. PSBeats.com.
I put in work cause I had to. I put that work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. I was taught to be a leader, not a follower, had to be my own self. I was looking for the love from the family and friends when no one there. I put in work cause I had to. I whipped that work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. I was taught to be a leader, not a follower, had to be my own self. I was looking for the love from the family and friends when no one there. I needed help with a lot of things, now where was y'all? I needed help with the fam, but y'all let us fall. So I had to get up and set a goal, I'ma get it and claim it. This day forward, I'ma be coming with it. It's clutch time. Get a pot of some water, y'all, in a bit of bad too. And I'ma have to show them what to do. Get tired of this broke shit. And when I leave everything that I need to retrieve, I'ma be on that strap like I never see a yes, and I'm trying to kill. I rush a soul if I have to. Didn't wanna lead a block, but I had to. Think about the money, had me thinking like a damn fool. I had to grind down my life, wasn't nothing never given to me. Yeah, I'm a testimony. I plead the 50 left a nigga hungry. Even when you had bread, yeah, you left a nigga home. It was all a dream before it came true. It was a wall ride, but I pulled through. Kids looking good like they supposed to. Just know I did this cause I had to. I put in work cause I had to. I whipped that work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. I was taught to be a leader, not a follower, had to be my own self. I was looking for the love from the family and friends when no one there. I put in work cause I had to. I whipped that work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. I was taught to be a leader, not a follower, had to be my own self. I was looking for the love for the family and friends when no one there.
I remember waking up early, trying to get to that money. Swear to God I was so hungry, so I grind every day like there was nothing. Cause in these streets, you get no love. These streets don't get no buzz. So I got up on my ass and I started being a man. Hoping that it was gone. I stayed in the hood, then I would be next. So I start moving them packs. Have I put my teeth with the stacks? Nigga, just look at the racks. Tell y'all racks on racks. Nothing you can do to stop me. Nothing you can say about me. Don't give a fuck if you like me, cause I'm getting paid for your comments. Aiming for the #1 spot. Beware cause I'm coming. Making it that much harder for you to keep up with them Joneses. I went to work cause I had to. I put in work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. Do it all myself, and I didn't even know when no one there.
I put in work cause I had to. I put that work cause I had to. I told the Glock cause I had to. I stayed awake cause I had to. I was taught to be a leader, not a follower, had to be my own self. I was looking for the love for the family and friends when no one there.